Good morning, everyone. I'm Miss Bridget, and welcome to Preschool Storytime. Before we get started, let me tell you what's happening on this channel every week. On Tuesdays, we have Babies and Books with Miss Farmery at 9:30 a.m. On Wednesdays, we have Stories for 2s and 3s with Miss Farmery at 9:30 a.m. And on Thursdays, you're with me at Preschool Storytime at 9:30. And on Friday, we have Family Storytime. This week, we'll be having Family Storytime with Miss Jan for the very first time, and we're very excited to have her on our channel. Make sure you hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel so you get updates when we post new videos, and this summer we'll be posting some really fun videos, so you should be there for that. I would like to thank Margaret K. Eldery Books, as well as Little Brown and Company for their permission to read their stories to you today. All right, let's get started. As we do every week at Storytime, we'll start with our little hello song so that I can say hello to you and you can say hello to me. So let's warm our hands up for our little hello song. I think today we will sing Hello Friends. So hello is a little salute like this, hello, and friends is one finger on each hand, two little friends meeting and hugging like that. So we'll sing it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Today we're reading books all about sharing, because it's just an awesome thing that you can do to show the people that you care about, that you love them. The first story we're gonna read is Bear Wants More by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. You might remember we read a little story about Bear in one of our first virtual story times. Well, now Bear wants more. Here we go. When springtime comes in his warm winter den, a big bear wakes up very hungry and thin. He waddles outside and roots all around. He digs and he paws fresh shoots from the ground. He nibbles his lawn till the last blade is gone, but the bear wants more. I'd be very hungry too if I just woke up from hibernation. Mouse scampers by with his acorn pail. Come along, Mouse squeaks, to the strawberry vale. So up Mouse hops onto Bear's big back. They tromp through the woods for a fresh fruit snack. The berries grow sweet and they eat, but the bear wants more. The noon sun glows when along hops Hare. Good day, friend Mouse. How do, friend Bear? I'm hungry, roars Bear. Hare says, follow me. There's a fresh clover patch by the cottonwood tree. They nibble on their lunch with a crunch, crunch, crunch. But the bear wants more. What a hungry bear. Badger shuffles by with his new fishing pole. Well, there's a fine fish feast at the old fishing hole. They head to the pond and they sit by the shore, and Bear catches fish, but he still wants more. How can he still be so hungry? Oh, Bear. Meanwhile, back at Big Bear's den, wait Gopher and Mole with Raven and Wren. They bake honey cakes. They decorate the lair. It's a springtime party for their good friend Bear. Oh, that's so nice of them. Bear rubs his tummy and look, smells something yummy, and he still wants more. Bear sniffs and he snuffles as a sweet breeze blows. He romps to his home, he follows his nose. His friends yell, surprise, when he gets to his den. But Bear is so big that he can't fit in. Look, uh-oh, half half of Bear is out and half of Bear is in. Bear wails, "What luck, I'm stuck in my own front door." Oh, Bear. Mouse squeaks, "Poor Bear, he's wedged too tight." Hare tugs and Raven pushes with all their might. Badger gets a stick and pries so hard that whoop, Bear pops out and lands in his yard. Since Bear is so wide, they party outside, and he still wants more. Bear opens presents. He gobbles honey cakes. He eats so much that his big tummy aches. Do you think he's done now? I don't know, but I like his little flower crown there. He snuggles in the grass and he snores big snores. He's full, full, full. But his friends want more. Oh, those silly friends. And that is, he's taking a little nap now. That's Bear in his little den. And that's also the end of Bear Wants More. All right, for our next song, you will need a shaker or a maraca or something that you can make a little noise with. So grab one of those, and we are going to play a favorite game of story time. We're gonna play Hide the Shaker. So everyone, all right, here we go. You shake your shaker high. You shake your shaker low. You shake it really fast. But then you shake it slow. Shake it to the left. Shake it to the right. Shake it up, then shake it down. Then shake it out of sight. Where'd it go? I don't know, but let's bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. You shake your shaker high. You shake your shaker low. Shake it fast. But then you shake it slow. Shake it to the left. Shake it to the right. Shake it up, then shake it down, then shake it out of sight. Where'd my shaker go? I don't know. Let's bring it back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. All right. We've hidden our shakers. I think it's time for another story. This story is called Thank You, Omu by Oge Mora. And it is another book about sharing. This time, sharing some delicious stew. This is Thank You, Omu. On the corner of First Street and Long Street, at the very top floor, Omu was cooking a thick red stew in a big fat pot for a nice evening meal. She seasoned and stirred and took a small taste. "Oh, what a delicious stew," Omu said. "Tonight's dinner will surely be the best I've ever had." With that, Omu put down her spoon and went to read a book before supper. As the thick red stew simmered on the stove, its scrumptious scent wafted out the window and out the door and down the hall toward the street and around the block until... knock! Someone was at the door. When Omu opened it, she saw a little boy. "Little boy," Omu exclaimed, "what brings you to my house?" "Well, I was playing with my race car down the hall and I smelled the most delicious smell," the little boy replied. "What is it?" "Thick red stew." Stew," he sighed. "That sounds yummy." Omu thought for a second. She was saving her stew for dinner, but she had made quite a bit. It would not hurt to share. "Would you like some?" The little boy nodded. And so Omu spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. "Thank you, Omu," said the little boy, and he went on his way. With that, Omu closed the door and went back to her book. And as she read, her thick red stew scrumptious smell wafted out the window and out the door and down the hall and toward the street and around the block until... Knock, knock. Someone was at the door. When Omu opened the door, this time she saw a police officer. "Miss Police Officer," Omu exclaimed, "what brings you to my house?" "I was on duty down the street and I smelled a delicious smell," Miss Police Officer replied. "What is it?" "Thick red stew," said Omu. "Ah, stew," she said, and her mouth watered. "That sounds mighty tasty." Omu thought for a moment. There was still enough to share. "Would you like some?" The police officer nodded. And once again, Omu spooned out the thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. "Thank you, Omu," the officer said, and she went on her way. And so for the second time, Omu closed the door and went back to her book. Sure enough, as she read, her thick red stew's scrumptious scent wafted out the window and out the door and down the hall and toward the street and around the block until... Knock, knock, knock! Again, someone was at Omu's door. And this time, when she opened it, she saw... I wonder who it could be. A hot dog vendor! "Mr. Hot Dog Vendor," Omu exclaimed, "what brings you to my home?" "I was selling my hot dogs down the block when I smelled the most delicious smell," Mr. Hot Dog Vendor replied. "What is it?" "Thick red stew." "Ooh, stew," the vendor licked his lips. "Well, that sounds quite delectable." Does she have enough to share?" Yes. So Omu spooned out some thick red stew from the big fat pot for her nice evening meal. "Thank you, Omu," the hot dog vendor said, and he went on his way. Throughout the day, people all across the neighborhood knocked on Omu's door. She fed a shop owner, a cab driver, a doctor, an actor, a lawyer, a dancer, a baker, an artist, a singer, an athlete, a bus driver, a construction worker, and even the mayor stopped by. And each time they knocked, Omu shared with them. That's a lot of people. Soon the sky darkened, the streetlights brightened, and it was finally time for dinner. But when Omu opened her big fat pot of thick red stew for her nice evening meal, it was empty. Omu sniffed. "Well, there goes the best dinner I ever had." Sorry and blue, she sat at the table with her empty pot until... Knock, 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 knock! Who could that be? Omu wondered. When she opened her door, she saw the little boy, the police officer, the hot dog vendor, the shop owner, the cab driver, the doctor, the actor, the lawyer, the dancer, the baker. Why, everyone she fed that day was out her door. "I'm sorry, everyone," Omu sighed. "My thick red stew is all gone. I have nothing left to share." The little boy tugged at Omu's sleeve. "Don't worry, Omu. We are not here to ask. We are here to give." The police officer carried in a fresh salad, and the mayor entered with a roast chicken, and the baker brought a collection of sweet goodies. And even the little boy presented Omu with something special in a shiny red envelope. Everyone who had knocked at Omu's door that day squeezed inside her tiny apartment, and together they ate and danced and celebrated. While Omu's big fat pot of thick red stew was empty, her heart was full of happiness and love. That dinner was the best she had ever had. Thank you, Omu. And that's our street, and that's also the end of Thank You, Omu. Well, now that we've finished our second story, I would like to thank you for coming to Storytime with me today. And I think that we'll sing a little goodbye song, as we always do with Storytime. So we will sing Goodbye, Friends, today. So goodbye, we fold our hand in half like that, and friends is our two little fingers crisscrossing like that, and that's friends. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye, friends. All right, my friends, I really hope that you'll join us tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. for Family Storytime with Miss Jan. It's gonna be so great. And that you check out our videos all week long on the library's YouTube channel. Bye-bye.